Welcome to another Cyber Defenders walkthrough challenge. Well, this time we'll do some malware analysis and we'll take on this MalDoc101 Blue Team Lab challenge. So, yeah, credits to Josh Strashane. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. So, let's see what do we have here. Okay, so yeah, it's common for threat actors to utilize living off the land techniques (LOTL), such as execution of PowerShell, to further their attacks and transition from macro code. This challenge is intended to show you how you can oftentimes perform quick analysis to extract important IOCs. So this will be a static analysis and the suggested tools. Of course, we have the Remnux, which is a virtual machine with built-in malware analysis tools from Lenny Salzer, and we'll be dealing mostly using with oledump, so a popular tool as well, used for ripping off ole files that contains, for example, ole word files or Excel files that contains embedded malicious JavaScript or even exe or executable binary within it. So yeah, very fun to learn if you're into malware analysis. So without further ado, let's start. But first, yeah, the ideal scenario is that you have a virtual machine with the oledump installed, so it will be easier for you. So of course you have to download this file, and then yeah, I already did here. Let's see, clear. As you can see, I downloaded the zip here. So let's try to unzip it. Unzip. Oh yeah, the password is here, shown here, cyberdefenders.org. And let's see. And now we're ready. So we have a drive, CD, maldoc. Okay, and now we're ready to analyze. So let's see what do we have here. Okay, we have to answer 9 questions. So let's begin. Alright, so for the first question, multiple streams contain macros in this document. Provide the number of highest one. So how do you do that? So if you recall, we have here the downloaded ole file, sample.bin. So we'll be using oledump. So you don't have to indicate Python 3 or Python at the start, since we're using Remnux. So you can use it straight away like this, and then give it the file name of the OLED to be analyzed, which is sample.bin. And as we can see here, excuse me, yeah, there are 37 streams, and the good thing with oledump is it gives a mark of M, yeah, capital M and N, small m, for the streams that contains macros. Okay. So we are being asked what's the highest number of the stream that contains it. So as we can see here, we have the stream 13, 15, and 16. So that gives our answer actually here. This is 16. Okay, sounds good. Right. So for the next part, we are being asked what event is used to begin the execution of the macros. Alright, so we're dealing with BBA here. So there's also a built-in tool here, ole VBA. The ole tools are built in as well with Remnux. So you can see it's resolving if I press tab here, ole. So there's a lot of ole tools present already. So we'll be using ole VBA in this case. So sample that bin. Alright, so since there's a lot, okay, so I think we will not see the, oh, we were able to see the initial one. I mean the initial lines. And as we can see here, we have here document underscore open, and that's actually the event we're looking for. Let's see, document underscore open. All right. Family was this maldoc attempting to drop. Okay, so what we can do here, we can basically get the MD5 hash. Okay, let me just do that. MD5 hash using MD5 sum. Alright, and now look it up in the virus total. Copy. Then we can simply go to virus total. Let's see what the most of the antivirus vendors will say about this sample. Alright, pretty malicious right there. Let's see. So what's the prevalent naming given by the AV vendors? We can see Emotet. I think it's the most rampant. Yeah, Emotet macro downloader. Yeah, let's try. I think it's Emotet for this one. So let's do that. Emotet. Yeah, it's the right answer. And for the next question, what stream is responsible for the storage of base64 encoded string? So how do we do that? So again, we'll use our handy dandy oledump.py. Okay, so here, let's just check what stream is we're checking. So actually, the key here is, as you can see here, it has the size column as well, and we know that base64 is kind of when you decode something to base64, it becomes a very big chunk of uh, garbled doesn't make sense. I mean garbled string, which doesn't seem to make sense because yeah, it's base64 encoded. So let's try the biggest one for this one. Let's try the stream 34. So how do we do that? How do we check its contents? We use the dash s and we indicate the stream number to view the contents. Okay, and as you can see here, indeed seems to contain. All right, yeah, seems to contain a lot. Uh, Sorry, I think we have skipped. Let me just go back very quickly. Yeah, so this is that. Okay, seems there's a repeating pattern as well based from this one. Okay, what's the end of his the string? Yeah, as you can see, it has a padding of equal, typical characteristic of base64 string. So let's try if it's indeed stream 34 is the answer. Okay, indeed it is. Right? This document contains a user form. Provide the name. How do you do that? So let's go back. Um, so again, we'll inspect the same binary. This time we'll use oledump. If we use the help option, so fast cursor please. Since we're looking for a form, right? So let's see user form. So let's try that. Okay, what do we have here? All right, so let's try to digest what we have here. This is actually the directory within that OLE file. As you can see, we have macros, data table, BBA. Alrighty. Okay, we have this suspicious string here, and even this one. Again, this repeats here, but I think I saw the form somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's still. Okay, we have here the forms that frame. Again, this string was seen, right? And this would be the flag for this one. This would be okay. Let's try. Since that's the nearest one, uh, this is the nearest suspicious string within this forms that frame. Okay, let's try. Okay. This document contains an obfuscated base64 encoded string. What value is used to pad or obfuscate the string? Yeah, I think we found this earlier. Remember the string? What number is that? So yeah, the string 34. So let's go back and open that. Okay, since it's a lot, so we could probably use less. Excuse. Okay, and from here, notice the repeating string. Yeah, 234, 234, 2772, G3. Seems repeating, isn't it? And even this one, 7712, GS7712, FFBS626. Seems we have those two strings pattern repeated here, separated by asterisk, right? So could be one of them is the answer, or maybe a combination of them. So only one way to find out. So let's try copying. Copy. Right, it's not the answer. How about this? GS. Yeah, this one. Yeah, seems like not it. It's quite a long pattern. 626 F F. Yeah, the string after the F is not repeating. But seems like it starts from here. 334. Yeah. So let's try. Okay, so FQ, but let's check again. So yeah, so it seems like it started from 234, then it all the way to, yeah, 626 FQ. I think the FQ is fixed as well, as we can see here. 626 FQ. So that's actually our answer. So yeah, I did a little digging. So quite hard on that one, but it's pretty obvious. You just have to have a keen eye, attention to detail, to find that, to be able to find that. All right, next question. What is the program? executed by the base64 encoded string. Alright, let's have a look. Uh, so again, let me just clear this up. What do we need to do here is remember, of course, from our previous question, the stream um, responsible, or the stream that's holding the base64 encoded string is the stream34. So we need to dump it somewhere and dump dump it string dump it using um, oledump. So here is how we do it. So we use oledump again, point it to the stream34, and then use -s string dump and output it to a file. So let's name it stream34, and let's see. So here is now the padded base64 string, but since it's padded, so meaning it's an attempt to disrupt analysis, yeah, so that to hide what the attacker is really trying to do. So what we're going to do is, if you're familiar with CyberChef, we could do CyberChef here, or you could use CLI said commands, but I'm more familiar with using CyberChef. So let's do just that. CyberChef. Okay. Right, give it a moment. Right, loading up. And then what we need to do here is use the recipe find and replace. Find and replace. Okay, why is it not? Okay, there it is. Find replace. So we are to find the padded string, the one on the previous question. If you remember, this is the padded string. Where is that? This one. So we have to find it and replace it with nothing or a null. So to do that, simply click this drop down, simple string, right, and we can bake it up. And now this is now our unpadded base64 string. As you can notice, this it already gives us the answer for the next question, what it's trying to run. So it's trying to run PowerShell. Okay, PowerShell is the answer. To the last question, what WMI class is used to create the process to launch the Trojan, right? So let's go back to our PowerShell. So, sorry, CyberChef rather, and we could actually decode this base64 string to make some sense out of it. Perhaps find the answer to our next question. So yeah, let's see. I'll just duplicate this. All right. It's loading again. Okay, let's just bake this properly. So let's use from base64, and of course there are extra null strings, so we have to remove that. Remove null bytes, and there you go. That's much more readable. And as we can see here, this is the WMA class we're looking for, and we got our answer here. It's a Win32 process. Okay, let's see if we got it right. Alright, and now we now have the whole PowerShell uh, undecoded command. So we could try to run that and see what domain will be contacted to be able to answer the final question. Alright, let's do that. We are down to the last one. So since we already have the decoded PowerShell script, we could actually answer this one. So multiple domains were contacted to download the Trojan. Provide first FQDN as per the provided hint. So actually, we no longer need the hint because this encoded PowerShell, we could straight away see the domains being contacted. So let's see here. It will use, so yeah, HTTPS our keyword there, and there are multiple actually. So this one, howkongkong.com, then TechTrouble, another one, cfm.nl, and so forth, so on. So we're just being asked for the first one, which is actually this. Okay, let's try and see if it's the answer we're looking for. Okay, and that's it. Congratulations, guys. So thank you for bearing with me in this awesome challenge. So hope you learned something, and hope you have fun. So remember to have that oledump.py and Remnux in your arsenal in doing malware analysis. Alright, until the next video.